If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Well, good afternoon, folks. Today is a marvelous, beautiful Saturday, I guess. Don't you think, Mr. Mike?
It's a marvelous Saturday.
Yeah, and this is our first Zoom with all three of us, or with anybody, for some time now, right? So, I don't know how I'm going to do, but then it doesn't matter. So, we're going to have a good time, have fun, and we're going to talk about a certain pen that Mike Green made for me some time ago, and I really haven't even used it because I some health problems. But I thought, why not have Mike on so he can talk about the pen, and then I can elaborate a little on the pen, and maybe even Jake can, and tell you our thoughts. And because you might want a pen like this of your own, if you can even find it. I don't know. All right, Mike Green from Mike Custom Pens, welcome to the show. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you back on again. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, I had to exit for a while, but God willing, I'm ready to eat some turkey and dressing and all that good stuff.
All right.
All right, so we're going to talk about this pen. I don't know if you can actually appreciate the colors of this pen, but it really is a beautiful pen. You know, when I was looking for a pen from Mike, I told him I don't want any more pens with the different colors and that and that. You see so many of them, and I don't want that no more. I want something different. And he showed me and showed me and that and that. Then he said, oh, I have this one. It wasn't made yet. Bang! I got it. I loved it. This was the one I wanted. So,
yeah.
With that, he made it. So, Mike, tell him a little bit about the pen.
Sure. Well, it's made from a material by the pensmiths called Mad Hornet, and I'm not sure how well your pen is showing up, but here's some material, some of the material, the raw material.
Okay.
Gives you a feel for it. I don't know if you can see it this way. And it's a yellow. It's basically it's inspired by those murder hornets, you know, those yellow and black hornets.
Right.
And so it's got those colors swirled together, and it's got some some shininess that, you know, chatoyance. That's the word I was hunting for. So as you turn the pen, you kind of, the shimmer shifts around and inside the surface of that yellow shade.
It does do that, yes.
And yeah, we talked about materials for a while and searched around to find the materials, and here's a couple more of them. So I've got some more of the materials. So I did get a stock of the materials for people who are interested in this, and we decided we were going to make a pen that was, you know, a Larry pen, right?
Yeah.
Specific for you. Of course, most, you know, all my pens are custom pens, but I just want to do that. And it's of course it's got a clip. It is a 13 millimeter pen, you know, in terms of the diameter. So it's a nice, you know, diameter, very easy to hold. Yeah, got a nice clip. It's got it's tapered with some squared off ends, and it's got a 14K Yovo nib. And I don't know if it'll show up. Yeah, your nib isn't. Yeah, I'm not sure how good your camera's showing up, but it's got a hornet. It's got your logo etched into the nib.
Can you see it pretty good on your end, Mike? Jake?
I don't see it very well on my end.
Yeah, it's not, the detail's not showing up.
The details aren't showing up very good.
You may have to insert a picture or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll drop a picture in on that.
But Kurt Spears did the work on it, and he did a magnificent job. I mean, when you see the detail that he put in it, then you're going to say, great job, Kurt.
He took your logo and he etched it in on the nib, and he did a great job. And of
Now-
course, as always, he also tuned and smoothed the nib, so it should write really well. You know, I have him tune all of my nibs. So he always does a great job with them.
And here we go. It does come with a converter.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a
Mike
Standard
Augustin.
International. Yeah. It's a
And
cartridge
Mike-
converter pen. Yeah, it comes with
Do you
a
still
comes
send
with a
the
converter.
cartridges or not?
Yeah, well, I think this time I didn't send you cartridges, but in general, when people buy pens from me, I'll give you a converter and a couple cartridges just to get started.
Yeah, I don't need cartridges yet. You're
Yeah,
right.
I know. You're in your office there. You don't really need a couple more cartridges, but
No.
sometimes when some people get a pen, you know, maybe they open it up and they're at their office. And
Yeah.
maybe they don't have a bottle of ink around, so I go ahead and send a couple cartridges, just so they have it. You know, if they're somebody like me, I would just set those aside. But some people it might be handy to have a cartridge. So,
But beautiful pen. I think if you order one, if this is your cup of tea, rather, I think you will really enjoy it. It's not your everyday color. What I like about it, it's different. It's not all this color and that color. And, but you know, Mike, I have all those colors, right? So I see all these new colors that are coming out. Well, Mike already has them, so I don't really need any of them. So with that said, tell them about the nib now. The nib is at 14K, right?
yes. So in this case, you said you wanted a 14K, that is, you know,
Right.
a solid gold nib, not a steel nib that is gold plated, which you know is fine too. But this is a solid gold nib, and that's always an option on any of my pens. If any, you know, whatever nib you want, I'll go get it. You know, and
Right.
put it on there. You know, that's not a big deal.
What
Of
if
course,
they
it's
want?
going to cost more for a solid gold.
Oh yeah, yeah.
than a
Remember,
steel
yeah,
one.
especially
But
nowadays.
But I just pass that through at my cost. I don't mark up the nibs. You know,
So the
it's just whatever
the
it's
logo
gonna cost.
on it, you can get the logo if you want it, and if you don't want it, you don't have to.
Right.
Now, can they get a different logo or not?
Oh yeah, yeah, pretty much anything can be engraved. Again, depending, you know, I would need the artwork to have it engraved. You know, it's pretty straightforward to do
Yeah.
that if you've got artwork that you want engraved, and it's done with a laser. And of course, you know, Kirk does that with wizardry. I don't engrave nibs at this point. I probably never will. I hate to say never because, you know,
Yeah, well, I have to agree with you. I don't think you ever will.
I never will. It's like I'll never cast materials. Oh yeah,
Right.
that'll never happen.
Right.
You know?
Watch next year, you start doing it. Yeah.
Oh, I have temptations. There's some things you can't do unless you do your own casting. And so I have temptations of, boy, I sure would like to do this, you know, and but I'm not going to cast it myself. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But
So
and
back
go ahead.
to the logo. Now, isn't that extra for the?
It's a little bit more. It's not very expensive. So I don't have Kirk's price list ahead of me in front of me, but it's not very expensive to have that done. He's very reasonable with his work, you know. And you can,
Yeah, so this is the Mad Hornet.
Yep. That is the Mad Hornet pen for you. It has the Hornet material and it has the Hornet nib, so it's going.
And you know
think
what?
it came
What's
out
cool
very
about
well.
it? I'm into bees. I love bees. You know, bees for the honey.
Yeah.
We need to preserve those. And one thing I found out about the hornet, especially, I found it on YouTube by accident that these little parasites or whatever, they go into the back of the bee, of the hornet, or the stinger, and they go into it and they stay there and they'll grow and grow, and that's making the hornet feel really, really bad. So the guy that was talking about it showed how he took it out, and the hornet was perfectly okay with him because he knew the guy was trying to help and took this long whatever thing, the parasite out of it.
Wow.
It was a long one. So yeah, and the hornet didn't sting him.
Hmm.
My luck, it would have stung me.
I think if I just put my finger on a hornet, it stings me. So I don't.
Whenever I see a hornet, I try to run or crawl or whatever. But yep.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
What is your next project you're going to be doing?
Well, I got another project for you here. I don't know if you noticed it, but a box arrived to you at your place a couple days ago.
Yes. Yeah, here it is.
Okay. You want to try opening it?
Yeah, I think I better.
You
I
better
can
open
find
it.
So
Try to open it.
I am going to open it right now with my trusty Swiss knife.
Very good.
God, I just want some turkey and dressing right now, and mashed potatoes and giblet gravy and the whole 9 yards. Ooh.
Now, every once in a while, I have a taste. In fact, guess what we're going to have tonight for dinner? Teresa's off making it for me. We're going to have chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy, you know, roast chicken. Yes. I don't think she's going to make stuffing.
It's going to be Halloween, right? Halloween.
There's
And
Halloween with candy. Yeah, the kids are
Oh,
going to come.
yeah,
around.
I'll be there trick-or-treating. Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Now,
Okay.
Jake promised to take us trick-or-treating.
Yes, and I'm going
Okay.
to.
Okay. Oh,
Like
okay.
he did,
Well,
like he did last year, right?
No, it's going to
Okay.
happen.
it's going to happen, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm almost open. Everybody said, hurry up.
No, we'll wait. I admire your patience. I don't think I would have been patient enough not to open it already. I would have had that sucker open the moment it came in.
Ink first, okay?
Right. All right. You kind of froze on my side for a moment. Here you are. Okay.
Here we go.
Ah, yes.
I see noodles coming up.
Yep, it's Noodlers.
I love noodlers, and it's the Valentine. Yeah, of Texas. Valentine, but Texas, isn't that it?
Yep, Valentine, Texas. This is the show ink that Drum Ghouls had at the show, at the
Drum
Dallas
Ghouls.
Pen Show. They're, of course, a big. They always have a good presence at the Dallas Pen Show. I was at the Dallas Pen Show, what, 2 weeks ago now, and
Yeah, about 2
I
weeks.
got you. So I got you a bottle of that. It's
Thank you very much.
It's kind of a purple ink, and from what I understand, it'll react in ultraviolet and fluoresce. So I don't know. Here's another shot of the bottle. I don't know if that'll come through.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How do you like it?
I've got it in one of my pens and I've tried it, but I have to confess that I don't have any ultraviolet lights around to try it with. So I can't verify that it will fluoresce in ultraviolet light. But that's one of the tricks of this thing.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
Now remember, this young man,
Oh yeah.
if you forget his name, which I don't.
I am. Yeah.
Here we go. Now this is a light green fountain pen.
Right.
And Teresa makes these.
Yeah, Teresa, my wife Teresa makes the little socks, which were very well received at the Dallas.
Oh,
as
look
well.
at here. Look at here. This is the one I eyed right here.
Yes, you were looking at that one, and I said, okay. And so here I have another one that's just like it. It's a companion of it. It is a Texas. It happens to be Texas A&M. It's a maroon and white pen.
Yeah.
Swirled colors. And yours, as you were looking at just now, happens to have another Larry Hornet nib on it.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's another 14K Yovo number 6.
Wow. Now the story behind this pen, a while back, it's a beautiful pen. But did I want one? Nah, I don't want it. I already have enough, right? So I looked, and then I kind of forgot about it, right? So then one day I was looking at my again, and I said, look at that beautiful pen. There was a couple of 3. Wow.
Very, very pretty. Very pretty.
And I didn't know till Mike told me, well, that's the one you didn't want. It was just, I don't know how I didn't want it. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. I think I may have, did I insult you when I asked you if there's any Aggie blood running in your veins?
Yeah, you did. But I have
Okay, sorry.
to ignore. I have to ignore the source sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. You have to remember the source. I'm I lived in Houston for 21 years, but now I'm up in Minnesota, so I'm an ignorant Yankee, so I can say these things, hopefully not hurt anybody's feelings. Okay.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'd hate to do that. But yeah, I brought those actually specifically to the Dallas Pen Show because last year when I was there, I happened to have, these are from Resin Work Studios. That's the people that make that particular blank. And they like to make all these blanks in different team colors like this. And I happened to be down there last year with the Minnesota Vikings, a pen made with the Minnesota Vikings, and the Packers pens. I had one of each of those. And so people came by my table and they kept going, oh, I hope I can get the quite right kind of whine in it. Oh, but there's no Dallas Cowboy pen, or oh, there's no Texas A&M pen, and all that. So this year I came loaded with Texas A&M and Dallas Cowboys. Here I've got here's a Cowboy pen. Okay, so I brought the Cowboys and bought the Texas A&M, and I bought a couple others. Here's actually, I think this is UT Austin. It's all, a lot of these teams have used the same colors, of course. I think it's I don't remember which, I think it's the Broncos as well. There's several teams that share those colors, but I can't show it to you because I had a UT pen as well, but a UT fan actually bought it,
Really?
Yeah. So it was just, and I didn't make very many. I only made a couple or one or whatever. So I just threw that challenge out to everybody, that UT scored and Texas A&M hasn't, So I still, but you've got one now. So I guess technically Texas A&M has now scored 1 point. Right? Although I know you didn't intend to score a point for Texas A&M.
I think, let's see, the KWZ ink, one came from the St. Louis.
Oh, right.
From Mike.
Yeah, I think I sent you a bottle of that. Whenever, when I'm at pen shows, I like to, if I can, I'll get a bottle of whatever show inks, anything special. They're kind of inexpensive souvenirs compared to getting like pens. And I'll get you a bottle too. Yeah, there you are.
Recognize that?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Rebirth. I didn't give you that one. That's a different one. That's I've seen that one. That's which that's oh shoot.
This is
who does that one? I think that's
the Plume Rebirth.
Oh yeah. The New Orleans company. Yeah.
Now Troy sent me one of these bottles. I don't know what.
That was Troy probably sent you that. I didn't send you the Pep Your Plume ink. That was probably Troy. I've heard that's a good ink as well. Have you had a chance to try any of these yet?
Yeah, I have, and I'm going to show you real quick.
Okay, great.
Some of the colors real quick. All right, this is the Rebirth right here. I'll show you the Rebirth. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we'll go with the Frank from Federalist Pens and Paper sent me the new Franklin Walnut by Robert Oyster.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, he sent me that. Thank you, Frank. Nice. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Larry. I'll shut up. But here it is.
That looks great.
So, yeah. And I just needed Fountain Pen Revolution. Kevin really has some really nice inks. And here's a nice black ink, the Majestic Black that Kevin has. Nice and black, which I like, okay?
Oh, yeah,
now,
yeah.
Robert Oyster has many more new inks came out. He always has inks coming out, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he is very prolific. He has a lot.
I don't know how he does it, but every time you say I'm not getting no more inks, I don't need any more, bam, here comes some more inks. And then here comes everybody else. Ink, 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 ink. But then we don't have that willpower to say enough. We'll fall right in it. And Mike went to sleep.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, your image, I think we're having a little bit of buffering problems.
Yeah, you're frozen.
You're frozen on my screen too, but at least the audio's coming.
Yeah, well, that's good. So, real quick before we hang up,
Okay.
we're just talking right now. I'm not sure yet. It just depends how Jake feels and how I feel. We're talking about a Zoom. So everybody can join in and just hang out. We haven't done one of those for some time.
I
But
know
like
a lot of
today-
people would like to do that. A lot of people would like to get to hang out with you again.
Like today, Jake's had his rough day today. He
I understand.
did all day tired because that's what the cancer causes. And so,
Right. This is
so
all, of
I-
course, health permitting, but if you guys are up to it, if you could set something up and we would love, everybody would love to do this. Yeah.
well, for sure, it'll be on a Saturday.
Oh, sure. And you could set it up, and then if something happens, like if one of you is having a really bad day, you could put out an announcement and delay it, for a week or something. But yeah, that would be great. It'd be great to see you guys. It's great right now, personally, for me to see you guys. I know a lot of other people would like to do that too. You're frozen on my side. Again.
And I don't know for how long. But
Mhm.
it's not so much the depression, I would say, is the pain that I'm going into. Then I have these breathing issues that I have to go to what kind of doctor?
Pulmonologist,
And then I have to go to a kind of heart doctor,
cardiologist.
all that kind of good stuff. And I feel like a voodoo doll. But anyway, so, but that's all. I mean, nothing big, that. So, but anyway, anything you'd like to say before we leave, Mr. Mike?
Well, like I said, it's great to see you back again, and I'm wishing both of you good health, and hopefully we'll get back. You'll be able to do some more hangouts again. I really like.
And thank you for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pen.
Right.
I'm going to name this pen Baby Mike.
Okay, Baby Mike it is.
Baby Mike, a little bitty Mike. Yeah. All right, guys. Anything you want to say, Jake, before we go?
Just keep watching the channel, and mrannouncer.info will publicize the Zoom when we have it.
God, that Mr. What do we call it? Info has to have. And I'm done. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.